Whew, guys, I am late on my load. I think I'm 3 days late, so the guy just said. It kind of feels like old school trucking. I'm talking about pre-COVID, during COVID, actually during COVID, when all the loads was just readily available. And what I mean by old school trucking for me is I deliver a load in the morning, get unloaded, get on the load boards, find me a load, scramble to go pick it up, drop it off the next day, and that's what I did yesterday. But before I get tell you more about this load, let me go show you something. Let's get in this place. Hold on. So, came from this direction. Got to make this turn right here. It's pretty tight, guys. I'm just gonna give you a little walkthrough of what I had to do. Nosed up to that curb, backed it up, turned around, got down through here. Then once I got in there, yeah, gotta go that way. See that right there? Yeah, it's tight. Pretty place to deliver though. It's up here in Vaughan, Wisconsin. Yeah. So I had to nose up to that building, back up, then make the turn. As you know, you can see, I didn't mess up the pavement or anything. Then we gotta go around this right here. Yeah, nice little tight area. Get over here, nudge up against that other trailer over there, pull up against those orange cones, poles. Backed it in one time. Wow, y'all see that? Looks like a chicken walking with me holding this camera. Oh, guys, I'm getting them steps in. I've been in Wisconsin, but it's 90 degrees up here. Anyway, yeah, this load was, talking to the guy, is like 3 days late. He said they kept pushing it back. And he's like, we really need this stuff. I said, yeah. I said, I booked this load yesterday morning around, I don't know, 11 o'clock. I said, it's the next day delivery, and it didn't deliver till today between 4 to 8. And I thought, cool, that's the next night. Easy trucking, 500 and so miles. The load, the average lane rate on this load, this is cool stuff. It's good back up what I talked about in my last video. The load was posted on the board for like 850, 860. And I looked at it, about 20 minutes later, they redone the load and put it on there for like 9:15. And I thought, all right, so that got my attention again. So I looked at the average lane rate on this one, and the average rate was on this lane that was coming from West Jefferson, Columbus area to the Madison market is like 920 bucks. And I said, screw it. I put 1,100 on it. Within 5 minutes, they accepted the load. And I was like, that's pretty cool. $200 over the average. I should have bid more. I should have put $1,450 and let them counter. And I guarantee you, it probably would have still been higher than 1,100 since they accepted it so fast. So I grabbed that load, and I got to trucking yesterday, and I came all the way north of Chicago because I was like, I don't want to stop and go through Chicago in the daytime hours. So I've done a break, and by the time I got to Chicago, it was like 8 o'clock. And come on through Chicago, down in the 2-lane construction right beside the buildings there. There was about a 10-minute delay there, just everybody funneling in to 2 lanes. But I mean, we came through pretty quick. Went on up to the Racine Petro, got there around, I don't know, 10:30 Eastern time, 9:30 local time. Plenty of spots. And I stayed up last night watching some Netflix. I don't know, probably to about 2 o'clock. And I didn't set my alarm because I wanted to sleep in. And naturally, without an alarm clock, I woke up about 11:50, 12 o'clock. I was like, all right, let's get this thing rolling. I got up. I got I got a lot of missed calls on my phone. I was like, who's all these? And then I checked my emails, and the broker had messaged me and said the app messed up. This load was supposed to be delivered between 0300 and 10 o'clock this morning. I messaged them back. I said, the reason I booked this load was because it was for this evening. I said, but let me do a pre-trip, kick the tires, get some fuel in, and I'll be on my way. And I arrived here right at 2 o'clock. And went in there, and that's when the guy was telling me, this is the mystery load. I said, yeah. I said, I get that. I said, I booked it yesterday morning. Supposed to deliver this evening. He's like, yeah, man, they kept pushing it back. And we're like, man, we need this load. And I'm like, well, that might be the thing of trucking right now, because a lot of truckers are getting out of the industry by force, by law. Hopefully that trend keeps on going forward. In the last video, I talked about the rates and the volumes and everything being a little higher than previous months, and I thought about, even I was talking to Stoney about this, and he said, it's 4th of July coming up, and I said, yeah. And somebody in the comments on yesterday's video was saying the same thing. It's probably, 4th of July. But the thing is, how many people take off 2 weeks prior to 4th of July? Because that's basically when I came back out. I mean, this week is the week of the 4th of July. Today is the 2nd. I get it for today and yesterday, but last week was the same thing. Most guys that drive a truck for somebody can't take off 2-3 weeks for the 4th of July. Now, this week's going to be really, really good because a lot of people are going to be taking off. So, if you're out there, get that money. Anyway, it just felt like old trucking. You know what I mean? I like it. I hope the trend keeps on going forward and gets us back where trucking is cool again. Trucking is good again. Because the last year, man, it's been rough. It's been rough. Matter of fact, one of my good friends, Todd, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. Y'all might know him. He's got a YouTube channel too, TD. Me and him was talking back last year, a year and a half, the last 2 years. Last year, he shut down his truck. He got something local doing to withstand through the trucking, and give me some home time with his daughter and his wife, and his daughter's getting ready to go to college. So he's like, hey, I'm just going to take advantage. I spend all the time with the daughter, the family, and do things around the house. He's building a barn dominium. And Todd, I need to talk to you. I need pictures. I ain't talked to you and seen pictures in probably 6 months to a year. But anyway, he shut down his authority, and he's talking about, man, this is worse than it was in 07, 08. He said, I made it through that. He said, but right now, man, this don't make sense. And I was like, well, I wish I had that option. I just gotta push through. But it's good. It's gonna be good story times for the years to come of pushing through this recession of trucking. So hopefully things keep on upticking for us. As soon as it gets me offloaded, I'm gonna jump on the interstate and I'm hauling butt down south. Probably go to Janesville, TA. I know there's a TA there in Janesville for a shower because I was supposed to get my shower this morning. And but if there's something else in between, I don't know. I don't know this area enough to know where they're at. Go grab a shower and pick up tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna go down to Jacksonville, Florida for 4th of July delivery, and then I'm gonna shag butt home for fireworks on Saturday with the family. And maybe I can do like I did this week, book me a load Friday after I get loaded that delivers somewhere up in the Midwest on Monday, and I go home for a day or two, get my reset in, spend time with the family, and Sunday get trucking again and do the same thing. And last week I told you guys what I did is a little over $5,500. This week, I'm doing a little over 5,000, and it's easy trucking. It wasn't anything hard. I mean, like today, I could have waited which I should have waited, but I didn't want to take the risk of not finding a good load going home. So I booked my next load yesterday, and I got a good rate on it. So I went ahead and booked it to get it covered. That way I wasn't sitting in limbo 900 miles away from home without a load. But I think I could have done upwards of 6, because otherwise I'd have booked a load today, go back to Ohio, from Ohio, pick a long load, and I'd probably have done $6,000 or $7,000 within the 7-day period. So it's looking up. So we'll keep you updated what I'm doing, week to week. I also started thinking about doing some coverage on these pickups and deliveries, especially these mom and pops like this. It's my bread and butter. These are what I prefer. If I can stay out of a DC, I'll be happy. I don't like DCs, just too much. Mom and pops like this, where they got $1 or $2 doors, you walk in, they're happy to see you. They don't act like you're, messing up their day. Like, how dare you come in here and give me papers, even though it's my job to unload you. They just act like you're a hindrance. No respect, no respect. So, I might start doing some of that. Anyways, guys, if you're still watching, you're awesome. And I've been thinking of a new quote. And I've been back in my studies with all this been going on, trying to get my vibe back right. I had to go back to my studies to raise my vibration and get back on path.
and I ran across a good quote. It said, if you're going through life right now and you're in the fire, you're going through it, you're not being destroyed, you're being refined. Anyways, guys, to me, that's gold. Yeah, I ended it at that. See you, bye.